What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have not what I would call a tier list, but a kind of a anticipation list for BT16, looking at decks that we're super excited for. I don't really do tier lists because I'm not the one to tell you what's the best deck in the format. I just like playing different decks and learning stuff about the game and just knowing all there is to know about Digimon. So I would like to present this as like a fun, excitement list for the decks in next format that, are getting support that we are really excited for, and talk about why we're excited. And, if we're really excited or not so much excited, want to get into that kind of thing like that. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. This will be our not so tier list, but our deck excitement list for BT16 here. There's a lot of cool different decks that I'm looking forward to, and I hope you guys are too. So we'll look into it here. So right here we have our super excited, really excited. This would be like interested, not super into it, or don't care. Don't care. Anyways, but so start off we have Lugon here. I would say Lugon, I'm super excited for Lugon. The new support cards in it look really great, bringing a lot of things to the deck that I was thinking it was missing. If we go over here, we can see we have the new Dorugoramon, and we have over here on page 3, we have the new Lugon. Both, I think, have really decent effects. They might be better than I think they are. Like right now, I'm like, I don't know if they're as good as the original ones, but they're kind of on par. They're both uncommon, so you're going to be doing some. We're going to be doing some pre-release hunting for those bad boys. And then here we have the Demon Wolf of the Castle of Nine Wolves, which is kind of cool because we only have like 5 wolves now. If you think about it, there's Lugamon, Lugarmon, Soul Lugar, Hell Lugar, and Fenry, which is 5. So that means there's 4 more wolves somewhere that we haven't got yet. So maybe we'll get those wolves in the future. But yeah, and it's got the reveal top 3. Add 1 card with SOC trait from them onto your hand. So that can be EG as well as your monsters. Return, it could be this card. You can add this card with it. And then return the rest to the bottom of the deck. This effect added to the hand, trash 1 card in your hand, which is really great because it gives you fuel to set up your level 4s in the trash, which is super important in the deck. And then you may play 1 card with SOC trait from your trash with the play cost reduced by 2. So that's super good as well. And you can play an EG for 1 because it's play cost. So you can play, it's a card. So, and the security does the same thing. So it's really great. I think this is the most important card that we're getting in the set. I think that's what the deck needed, is a viable searcher. Tyrannomon is just not as viable because he costs 4 to summon unless you summon him for free. And that's all he does after that. Tyrannomon's still good, like maybe a good 1 of. But I was playing 2 because I really liked him, and he's a blocker. But I think like with this card, solid 1 of. You could probably drop your any memory boosts you play, and probably 2, because most people play 4 trainings. You probably want to play 4 of this and at least 2 trainings. There's deck space is tight, so I don't know. Maybe you'll play more trainings, but yeah. So that's it, Lugon. I'm super excited. Definitely gonna play that deck. Imperial Dramon. I feel like I'm really excited about Imperial Dramon. I really love Imperial Dramon. Great deck, just super good cards. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of Garurumon with the ability to unsuspend a lot to get extra swings in there, but also with the being able to suspend your opponent's Digimon, with the green mechanic basically, as well as do things like piercing and other things, so you can attack over your opponent's Digimon, so you're not just trying to attack for game, you're also dealing with the stuff they've put on board. So I really do like that. The DNA Digivolving for free is super good. And I've always been a big fan of Imperial Dramon. One of the reasons I played this game, pretty much Shine Greymon and Imperial Dramon were what got me into this game. So I am really excited for that. Not super excited, but it's a deck that I do really, really want to play. And such cool artworks with the alt arts. It could be pricey, but I'm really excited, especially to see how we meld the new support with old support. You know, which cards, which Davises are we going to play, which VMons are we going to play. It's all really cool stuff, right? And I think we get a VMon, and because of that, we have over here, we have the other version. I'd say I'm really excited for this one too. I do really like purple red Imperial Dramon. I thought it was a really cool deck at the time, but because we have so many good support cards for it and we are getting some, you know, multicolor cards, I'm really excited for that too. You know, which one are we going to play? Are we going to play a blue-green? Are we going to play like a purple-red? Or is it going to be all over the place? Is it going to have all different types of things? Is it going to be able to go, or is there going to be a better way to play it? Right now, I'm leaning towards green-blue because there is so much better green-blue support than there is red-purple, but red-purple is still really good too. So I think, you know, both could be viable options. Could be really fun decks to play, and I'm excited to play them. BT16 yellow vaccine, still getting a lot of yellow vaccine stuff. I'm excited for yellow vaccine. I'm interested in it. I'm not super excited, really excited. I'm just interested in yellow vaccine. I do love yellow vaccine. The toolboxiness of it is really cool, and the different ways you can build it are really cool. I end up playing a lot of other stuff. Like I want to play yellow vaccine a lot, and I just end up migrating myself towards other decks that I like a little bit more than that. So I mean, that's something I always kind of where I'm like, I'm interested in it, but I just don't know if that interest is going to last the format. But we do have some cool yellow cards coming. We have stuff with the black variant, so we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff with like with Shakuomon potentially here. Now it's not a vaccine, but I mean DNA Digivolve and stuff like that. But you are gonna have, you know, different yellow cards. You know, you have Chaosmon, you have /Angemon. They both have the vaccine trait, so there's definitely gonna be some cool vaccine cards. Gatomon, Salamon, which are more made for the, but you never know, right? There's anytime they release a vaccine card, it's like, oh, this is gonna be good in this deck, and it's like, no, it's gonna be good in yellow vaccine. Nobody's thought about this yet. So yeah, definitely think yellow vaccine is still a great deck. It's gonna be good in the format, and there's some cards that might make it even better. So I mean, we'll have to wait and see. This isn't, so I'm not really gonna play the Hercules Kabuterimon deck, but I am looking forward to Tyrant Kabuterimon, but I'm just using my old deck profile things there. And I mean, you are going to be using things like Izzy and other things like that, Modimon probably, that are really good for the build in the Tyrant Kabuterimon. Now, this is a deck I feel like I am really excited for. I'm not super excited, but I'm really, really excited for Hercules Tyrant Kabuterimon. I'm just excited for cool Insectoid decks that do cool things, and definitely I'm excited for Tyrant Kabuterimon. He looks like a boss. I mean, we have Grand Kuagamon Ace, but also Tyrant Kabuterimon here. You know, when Digivolving, you may play one Digimon card with Insectoid from your hand with the play cost reduced by 8. It's huge. While this Digimon is suspended, it isn't affected by the effects of your opponent. Always super good. Digivolves from a level 6 Insectoid trait and play cost 13 or less for 2. So that's so he's super expensive. He's like 6 to play on a 5, but if he's basically like an X-Antibody, but not. you want to play him on top. So you might play like Hercules Kabuterimon or other, you might play the Grand Kuagamon Ace, which could be like go into it for free, Ace, and then Digivolve into Tyrant. So there's all sorts of different options here. And then, when Digivolving, you may play one Digimon card. Yeah, all turns while this Digimon is suspended is an effect. Yeah, and then the end turn effect. Once per turn by suspending one of your other Digimon, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as much DP or less DP as this Digimon's effect suspended to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, so you play big Digimon, and then you bounce your opponent's stuff back to the deck, which is awesome. So I am very excited for Tyrant. So I think that's gonna be good. And when there's a good green deck, I really enjoy it because I just don't see as much coming out of green as other colors. Getting on red vaccine. I am so excited for Red Vaccine. Red Vaccine looks so cool in this set. We've talked about it before. The new support you get for that, you get Garurumon X-Antibody, Phoenixmon X-Antibody. Those two cards I think are super good, and you know, I'm hoping that they're what the deck needed to be super competitive, because I would really like to play. I would love to play Red Vaccine at a tournament if I thought that it was good enough and that I had practiced with it, that I felt really good about it. So I am really excited for those, and it's a rare. That's an uncommon, so you can collect that as a pre-release stamp. So you can make shiny deck. But I am very excited for Red Vaccine, and I think it could be really good. I mean, tell me your guys' thoughts, but I think it could be really good. Getting on, we have Mega Garurumon. We do have some new, I'd say Bunny Alliance. It's more of a Bunny Alliance one. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not as interested in Mega Garurumon for the next format. It's going to be a great deck still. But Bunny Alliance, whether you go Cherubimon or you have the new X-Antibody cards, and I do like those. I think they're really cool and they could be really good for the decks. I don't know if it's enough to make me want to play the deck over, say, because I usually play one of each color. But I might try it out. I'm not as interested, but I still am interested. So I'm not as interested as say like Yellow Vaccine, but I'm keeping it up there. Next we have one of my favorites. Super excited for Armor Rush. I love Magnamon. I can't wait to see what this new format brings with the Magnamon cards. I think it's gonna be really cool. I definitely do like both Rapidmon and Magnamon X-Antibody. They look so super cool. I think this guy's gonna be really awesome, and with all the new Magnamon Vmon support, we have so many options. So I'm excited for Armor Rush. And yeah, I'm even Rapidmon. I mean, that could be good. Again, that could be really good for the bunny deck, whatever type of bunny deck you decide to do. So I mean, another reason why I would be interested in the bunny deck, but so much more. I love Armor Rush, and I'm super excited for the new Magnamon X-Antibody. Just being able to blocker, armor purge, and then if he has a Magnamon or an armor form in his thing, he get into the end of the turn, he gets 3,000, so he's 1,500 and isn't affected by opponent's effects. And then you can unsuspend it. So that's super good. So you attack with your lower guy. If he survives, you go into this guy. It's really good. And then when a card is removed from the security stack, you may activate its when Digivolving. So you attack with it, and the card's checked, and then it's when Digivolving activates, he goes up to 1,500 automatically. So that's super, super good. Yeah, I do think that's awesome, and I'm excited for that. And then lastly, we have a new Dorugoramon build. So we have the new Dorugoramon. I would say I don't really care. I don't really care about you know what? I do like black decks, and right now I'm playing Numamon. I'm enjoying that. I'm not sure what I'm going to play for black. I might try out Dorugoramon, but I don't really care at this point. Maybe I could go into there and say that I'm slightly interested. I mean, it is Dorumon. Dorumon's a cool card, but I really feel like at this point in time, there's so many other decks I'm really interested in that I just don't care as much about Dorugoramon. But if I'm looking for something new to play for black, I might try it out. I'm just not super invested in it. I haven't really looked at the effects yet. I mean, as much as I have all this other stuff. And I mean, I got a couple blue decks, potentially, a couple purple decks, a couple green, yellow decks, a red deck. So I got almost one of each color. If I needed a black deck and I didn't want to continue playing Numamon, I would probably try this out. But like I said, right now I don't really care. There's some cool stuff. We are getting a new line. There is, the Digipolice stuff, SOC stuff, Dorudin. Go over here. We have another Dorugoramon. And then we have, where is it here? Then we're going to have a new Dorumon with a Dorumon alt. And a new Tamer because he's SOC as well as being X-Antibody and Beast. And we're going to get a new Dorugoramon, new Dorugoramon. So there's some cool stuff there. new line basically. So I'm interested in it, but I don't care. If I don't play it, I don't care necessarily. So that's my take on BT16. These are the decks that I'm super excited for. And I know we didn't cover everything. There's more stuff. You know, there's the Sylphimon and Valkyremon. There's the Shakuomon probably has his own kind of build separate from Yellow Vaccine. There's tons of decks coming out in this format. But these are the ones that I kind of picked out as ones that I'd be interested in, or, you know, from highly interested to like lowly interested. So anyways, these are the decks that I'm looking forward to. So this is my deck anticipation list. Take it what you will. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think I have, you know, I'm on the mark here? Do I think, you know, are you excited about some of these decks? Or do you think there's some decks that I should actually be really excited about playing that I did not put on this list? Tell me what you guys think down below. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.